Yeah, no, that's good.
Don't want me to push it on.
Maybe a little. Welcome to the Barrel House. We're live. I was trying to come on earlier, but I was doing research. I was doing research for the bottles that Henry sent me, and I see Henry's on already. And I was trying to find out a little bit more about Big Nose Kate bourbon. So we're going to do some fun ones tonight, and I actually got a couple from Robert today that we might talk about, and I might try. There are a couple of unicorns that I have. I know Henry has one of them. So we were on. If you could jump in, Riley, I'd appreciate it.
Yep.
And so I'm just trying to get a few of these. I'm trying to figure out where Big Nose Kate bourbon is from. Big Nose Kate was a gambler in the 1880s and liked her bourbon, and she gambled and all the. But every time I try to find out where it is, oh, hmm, Big Nose. It's Santa Fe, New Mexico. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. Um, they do distill it there. I was trying to find out the Big Nose Kate bourbon. It is also, I believe, it's a 90 proof, and I don't know how long it is distilled for. Anybody out there who's coming in, chiming in? I'll get on the hey, Brad, Taz. Hi, Brad. Hey, Brad. Hey, Taz. I'm trying to find out this Big Nose Kate. So, Taz, I got you a sample, so I'll let you know now. I didn't tell you today. I have you a sample. Henry sent this, and then I found it and we got a bottle. I got you a sample of Fighting Cock to try, Taz. There you go. This is out of Bardstown, Kentucky. It's a Heaven Hill product. It's 6 years. It's $20. I tried it last night. We're gonna try it again tonight. Henry sent it. It's actually really good. So we got some cool Fighting Cock. I was eating a little food here. I will finish later. So let me get the phone up. I'm just trying to find out the. So Henry was nice enough to send some samples. So we're gonna do those. So I was trying to read up on them and do my homework, and then all of a sudden I looked up and said, "Oh crap, it's 7. Got to go." I had my note cards out. So we got Big Nose Kate Western Whiskey. It's out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Um, Big Nose Kate Bourbon. So doesn't look real expensive. It's only a 90 proof. These are all budget bourbons. I didn't see the Fighting Cock's only 20. The Big Nose Kate's under 40. The Savage and Cook, I forgot to look at the price. Henry, you can let me know what that costs. Hello Ray and Frey Ranch, 100% wheat. It's a single grain, 100% wheat, single grain bourbon from Nevada, and it's 120 proof. Can't wait to try that one. That's going to be pretty cool. So, I was just trying to find out if they make it there, and I don't really know. Oh no, it's sourced from Colorado, Texas, Virginia, and Indiana. So it's got some MGP in it. So it's sourced, and then it's done in New Mexico. So we'll try that. I'll be curious. It's not saying there's no age statement that I see, so that means it's at least 4 years. So or was it a bottle? No, it's not. No, it's a 90 proof. So yeah, we'll get going on these. We'll talk about them, and then let's pour them up. Actually, um, so the Fighting Cock bourbon, which I thought was awesome, and I mean, wow, Henry, what'd you do to me? I didn't take these off. Okay, um, so we'll put that in. We'll just pour these up, and so that's the Fighting Cock, and then what should we do next? How about Savage and Cook Bloody Butcher bourbon, which that's out of California, and it's kind of cool. It's on Mare Island Naval Shipyard, and it's 75-21-4 corn, rye, and malt. Now that is particularly kind of cool because that is kind of the generic mash bill across bourbons, and that's what MGP uses. So a lot of people do that, including even NoCo does their mash bill one here in Fort Collins off of that. Sebastian, the owner's like, look, it's a great mash bill. It tastes great. And then if anybody were to get behind and needed more of that, they can get it from MGP because it's the same mash bill. So So that's what the Savage and Cook is, but it is not sourced. So it's not MGP. They're doing it themselves. So that's pretty cool. But they use that mash bill, which is common and easy to get if they like started selling like crazy. So we're gonna do. Let's see what I do here. So I did Fighting Cock. I'm gonna do Savage and Cook and Fighting Cock there. So let's do this. And then I want to put Big Nose Kate on the front because she's a 90 proofer. And wow, Henry, you just rocked these things. All right. So had a golf tournament today and was real good. Just had a beer, I think, was all. And want to do this tonight. Got my football shirt on. CU lost last night. That was kind of a bummer. Alabama lost today, which is good. Texas lost today, and Manning looked like crap, I heard. And Michigan is kicking the crap out of New Mexico right now. So anybody making any money on this stuff today? I will go ahead on board here and get up to speed on my phone so that I can look in. Sorry, let's get this up. I was just trying to do those couple of things live. Well, that's not right. Where is it? Huh. Well, I can't get into it. What's going on here? We got 9. Why is it not letting me? There we go. Why is it not letting me? It's now you can hear me. See? All right, we're up and running. So, hi to Henry. Hi to everybody. I might be a little behind. Let me see if I can get this up to speed. Okay, I got my note cards. So something cool. Robert today hooked me up, and if you guys want after I do these, I will definitely try them on there. Also, I had said a dessert. I was thinking, so he sent me this. I have the peach one, and it's really good. It's old fashioned. It's kind of sweet. This is a Penelope cocktail, and this is a black walnut old fashioned. So I got a little ice out. Pour a little bit of that. Get the water out of here. Kind of have that off to the side. Thought we'd try the little Penelope black walnut old fashioned. And then I got the blender down here. I can have my boy help me later. We've got the sipping cream. So you guys see my videos and stuff. I thought while I was live, I can put my feed right off to the side and I can blend it and do it live. You let me know if you guys want me to do that. And I will film it while I'm live, and you can see how I do one. And then, I'll do live from the late show and all that. And I've got some ice cream downstairs, and I have the sipping cream. So this is an orange creamsicle from Estes Park. It's only 18% alcohol, and it is delicious. I've had it. So I thought about pouring it in the blender with some ice cream, a little bit of ice, and making the world's best adult orange creamsicle milkshake. What do you think about that? That might be kind of fun. So let me know what you think about that. And we'll get trying some of these samples. Also, Robert hooked me up today. So after we do these samples, if you guys want me to try these, I'm going to do some videos and give them back. I've looked and looked and looked, never had one. Rock Hill Farms. So I can do a sample and talk about Rock Hill Farms. Pretty amazing. Pretty happy about that. Excited. Then I know Henry has one of these. I was never able to find a bottle. Saw one really expensive on the secondary market. Didn't buy it. Star Hill Farm, which is Maker's Mark, and totally stoked about this. Can't wait to try. I think is it Maker's Mark? Oh shoot, I may have said that wrong. Yeah, this is Maker's Mark, right? Anybody out there, Henry? I can look. I bet I can look. It's not Heaven Hill, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah, Maker's Mark. That's what I thought. Star Hill Farm, 114.7 proof, 51% soft red winter wheat. So this is a whiskey, and 27% malted soft red winter wheat, 22% malt barley. I got to try this today. I had a little tiny sip after he gave it to me. So smooth and amazing. and like soft velvet, and that would make sense with the soft red wheat. So we can try that later, and we can try any of this stuff later. Got the Rock Hill Farms. We'll put the sipping pretty down here. And Henry said something about the Big Nose Kate. Close your eyes and imagine yourself stepping up to the bar in an Old West saloon. Go for it. Okay, that's a great idea. Yeah, that would be fun. There's anybody. It kind of reminds me. So there was the Red Dolly Casino in Blackhawk. Anybody been there? Let me know if you like that. But old school, been there a long time. That's what it always reminded me was like an old gambling hall. It looks like something out of the late 1800s. So that's what I'll close my eyes and imagine. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. Let's try this Penelope Black Walnut. I was going to put a cherry in. I'll do that in a minute. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Actually, it doesn't need a cherry. I think it's good just how it is. It actually kind of tastes like black cherries and walnuts, like nutty and black cherries. Boy, I'll be looking for one of these. Also, Robert got Ray and I. Ray, if you're listening, I think you were, got us each a Sazerac 100 proof rye today, 1 liter bottle. Good price. It's under $50. And I found one on my house that would have been cheaper, but I'd already got these a little bit cheaper, which was cool. I hadn't seen it anywhere, so they must have just got it. And there must be a second drop in Colorado right now of the Old Fitzgerald 7-year bottle and bond, because I saw a bottle today and they had it at $89.99. It's like, come on, it's a $55, $60, MSRP at the most. I think they had it for $90. But the second drop's in Colorado now, so there is a little bit more out there. So everybody look around. You might be able to find one. So it was at Pringles, and they had it marked at $90. And then this is pretty cool. So I can always try this one too. So we'll try some other stuff. Let me know in there. And what's Brad doing? Cheers. I got Eagle Rare 10 in my Barrelhouse glass. Sweet. Thanks, Brad. That's awesome. We had some Eagle Rare 10 on the golf course today for a kind of memorial tournament of a couple of friends, and took some Eagle Rare 10 from the whiskey, and was really good. That Eagle Rare 12, holy cow, so good. Happy birthday, Brad. That's right. I don't know when it is, if it's today. Happy birthday, Brad. If you're having yourself your no, it's not happy birthday. Is that just pulling a leg, or is it his birthday? We talked about this. I don't remember when his birthday. Maybe it is his birthday. Let's see. Tomorrow. All right. Well, there you go. Have a bunch of Eagle Rare so you don't have to leave the couch on your birthday. That would be good. All right. I am now walking into a gambling hall in Tombstone when Doc Holliday was there, and he's running the little back, whatever they didn't play. I mean, they had poker, but they ran some little dice word fixed game. I think I can't remember what it was called. And Doc Holliday's in there, and Doc Holliday's over playing cards, and what's his name? Wide Earp's running the casino, and I'm walking in to have myself a what am I having again? Big Nose Kate. I'm having myself a Big Nose Kate. My eyes are shut. I'm getting ready to sit down and gamble, and I'm hoping that Doc Holliday doesn't get mad at me. Drinking a warm whiskey in a warm environment, and that's a little warm. Yeah, that's a 90 proof. That's definitely got some mixes in it. That's old school whiskey, Western. It's kind of got a little bit of a peppery rye bite to it, and some sweetness at the same time. Maybe a little cereal. Could be youth, but I looked on there. It didn't. I think it's at least 4 years. So, Big Nose Kate, budget under $40. Not bad. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but not bad. In fact, I need some water to start rinsing out all of this. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that one. I like we're getting ready to do the fighting cock next. Taz, get your fighting cock out. Here we go. Get your sample poured. All right, Taz got it out. Ready to go? Party. All right, here we go. Is she the lady of the house? That's funny. Is it's out every day. I know. So I purposely gave a sample of this to Taz, didn't tell him what it was, just so I could read in chat how he reacted. So Taz, like I said before, here comes the rooster, and let's get your cock out and try some fighting cock. Here we go. 103 proof. Now I went ahead and got the bottle because I just when I saw it, I'm like, I have to have that. And did a short on it last night. Didn't do as well. Proof. Now this is out of Bardstown, Kentucky, and it's a Heaven Hill product. It's distilled, so it says it's Heaven Hill, but it says it's distilled by Fighting Cock Distillery. So maybe Heaven Hill owns them. I didn't dig deep into that. If anybody knows that, let me know in the chat. But here we go. Taz, you got yours up. Cheers. That is smooth. I don't mind that one at all. So I said it last night. It's a little bit of cereal, but it's not like because it's young, but it's almost like grainy. There might be a little bit more malt in there, and I get like honey and light maple syrup, and this tastes like a pancake with maple syrup. That's what I'm tasting. So, Taz, let me know what you taste. Henry, if you got one, pop yours out and see what you think against that. But I've seen it as cheap. I've heard it's as cheap as like $17. So I mean, this is not bad. It really isn't. Oh, and do it as a old fashioned, probably be even better. But or up camping would be really good. Out back with a fire. It. What do you think, Taz? I really think it tastes like pancakes with a really light maple syrup, almost like a red maple. It's not like a really sweet maple, but it's not brown sugary. It's more of like a red maple, light maple syrup. I'm getting like a little bit of grains and maybe even a light honey. I like it. I don't mind it for $20. It's a 6-year bourbon, 103 proof for under $20. Hey, cocktails galore with this one. Up camping, sitting out back. I mean, it's definitely probably more of a cocktail drink, but straight up like that and eat it, it's fine. I'm not minding it at all. So yeah, I think it's definitely pancakes. That's why I think I liked it because pancakes and syrup. Who doesn't like that for breakfast? So now I get to have it for dinner. Let's have a little bit more of the old fashioned, which is really good. Everybody, let Brad's birthday is tomorrow, so maybe I should make a sipping pretty milkshake in his honor. Although he can't drink it, but I could drink it for him for his birthday. So we think about that. The blender's right over here. I'll have to try to get my boy back down here to help me get it set up, and he gets his headphones on, and he's on another planet. So Henry is saying some budget whiskey can be pretty damn good. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, case in point, do I have one sitting here? I do not, but it's around here somewhere. Ancient Age, plastic bottle. Between $9 and $11, and that's mash bill 2. That's a Blanton's early, and it's like 5 years. Ancient Age. It's like $10. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of proof on it. I think it's only 80 proof, and that goes away pretty quick. But that is great for cocktails and mixing. Talk about camping and up and wherever. When that plastic container, you're not going to break it. Ancient Age is also another great one. But this one's good for $20. Absolutely. I'm glad I got it. It's a fun little bourbon, and thanks for sending it out, Henry. You got me intrigued, and I grabbed one. So let's get on to Savage and Cook Bloody Butcher Bourbon, 100 proof. Now, what I wrote down on this one, so it's California. Now, I'm not even try to pronounce. It had V's and J's in it, and all this. I was going to mess it up so bad. So the part that I liked that I wouldn't mess up is that it's on Mare Island Naval Shipyard. Thought that was really cool. 75-21-4, but no, it's not MGP. Like I said earlier, when I first started, your general like generic bourbon mash bill across bourbons in the U.S. It's so that everybody can start off that mash bill. Not everything is that, but it's kind of the solid that makes a great bourbon is 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malt barley. And that's what MGP does. Now, if you have that, NoCo here in town in Fort Collins has MGP. They don't do MGP, but they use that. Sebastian likes that as his mash bill one. He said they're doing it for a reason. It is an absolutely great, perfect mix for bourbon, and he uses it. And then distilleries that need more can then get it from MGP. So if they need it, but it's a really good mash bill. I can't wait to try it. It's 100 proof. I could not find an age statement on it. So, and I don't know if it was a bottle and bond or not. I just know it's 100 proof on the label, and I forgot to look at that, Henry. It's not a bottle and bond, is it? So, I mean, 100 proof bottle and bond, but the difference would be government controlled and regulated. And I'm not sure the age statement. Just 100 proof, and the age statement on it. I mean, off the color. I mean, it doesn't have an age statement on the bottle, so it's at least 4 years. Got a nice smooth nose on it, so I'm gonna guess. I'm guessing off the nose 5 to 6 years. Do it. Am I doing the sipping pretty? I can do that sipping pretty with a blender. Just gotta get the boy down here. Oh, so I got my Barrelhouse football and bourbon shirt on, and I ordered some more glasses. I finally got shipping boxes, Henry. So would you please remind me what I was going to send you, and I'll get a glass out to you and some, a couple of, and you know what? I threw your box away without your address. Text it to me again to make sure I do that right. I can dig through the trash, but I forgot to take that stupid label off there. I was going to do that. But here we go. Let's try this. And anybody football? What's going on in football? Anybody happy or sad? Hey, Alabama lost to Ching. Now I would have rather had Texas beat Ohio State. I hate Ohio State because I'm from Michigan, and Michigan. So, Big Nose Kate is pissed right now, completely pissed. And you're in some little bar with Doc Holliday down there in New Mexico, and everybody's mad as hell because Michigan's beating them. But, I mean, that's a tough draw right off the bat. CSU's later tonight, I think, and they got a big one to chew on. Oh, and everybody that's watching right now, I will put it out pretty early too. I am going to the CSU game next week, so we are going to do a live tailgate in the afternoon, probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and just do an hour. And I'll try to get people to walk up and just say, hey, we're live and trying some stuff, and see if we can get some people on. So I'll put that up. So if you're next Saturday afternoon, I'm going to put that out way early so people can see that. And we'll just do a little live feed next Saturday afternoon for an hour from tailgating on the intramural fields at CSU. So that'll be fun. So here we go. Savage and Cook. Wow, that's pretty smooth. That's pretty smooth. I'm going to have to look up more on this. I'd heard of it, and I think I've seen it here in Colorado. I don't know the price point. Henry, what's the price point? You said $100. $100 for what? What was $100? $100 or 100 proof? The butcher is $100. No, really? Savage and Cook is $100. I don't know if that's worth $100. Dollars. So it's $100 for this bottle. I'm not sure if it's good. I like it, but I don't. I like the nose too. I really like the nose. I think isn't it a secondary. I think it's in a secondary wine bottle, maybe, but it's real light on the nose. Very smooth, very smooth. It's good. I mean, it's smooth. You just get some flavors. I'm getting fruity flavors, kind of like dried candied fruits, stone fruits. I definitely get berry, and that's probably. I thought it was secondary. I was trying to get I was trying to get everything done, but I didn't get all my homework done before I started the show. So, but I like it. It's even growing on me more. But if it's $100, I don't like it that much. But I would pay Mm. And I'm pretty sure this is a secondary barrel that I think it's finished in a wine barrel. But somebody could look that up and let me know. I don't want to try to look it up right now. And we're back to where's Waldo? Where's Bob? And I forgot to email. I still need to email. I figure we'll get into the winter a little bit, and I'll try to email. I saw a comment from Thomas out of Michigan that's part of his wording that watches and commented, and I told him about Saturday nights, but I haven't seen him. And we are still looking for Falk and Beaver. I know he had emailed me, so I should have a way to contact him and say it's not finished. Huh? Which one was I looking at that was finished then? I thought it was maybe they have a couple that are finished, and it is $100. So see, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. The more I drink it, the more I like it, which is, I mean, it's good. It definitely has tons of fruit notes. It doesn't have, and there's some woody fruits and florals. And I wouldn't say candied sweet, but definitely dried. Maybe those dried fruits you get with a little tiny bit of sugar on them. That's candied, so maybe not. But yeah, it's really good. Berries, getting lots of berries. Yeah, it could be the corn. Well, I mean, so it's 75-21-4, so you're going to get that. And Henry, when you were out here and we went to NOCO, that was the mash bill one that you really liked, and then you bought that bottle. That is a 75-21-4. So you're going to get the 75% corn, you get that sweetness, and then you're going to get that baking spice of the rye. Just some baking spices and peppers, and then with the corn, and then however they did the barrel. But man, I'm getting all kinds of really nice, almost jams and jellies. Get a lot of berry, a lot of like mixed berries, not one particular. Thanks for sending this. This is really good. This is by far my favorite, and it's solid. And if people are looking for it and are curious, I would highly recommend it. I really like it. I would like to get, a little bit more of a pour. I'm gonna have to put that away. That's good. I can keep sipping this and sipping it, and I am getting that light, almost a white pepper, and it's good. Now I'm getting slight vanilla at the end. It's still just lingering. That is really good. Henry, thanks for sending that. I really like that one. That is really good. That's the best one I've tried. One of the better bourbons I've tried that I don't have. And to me, it's worth 100. I mean, it's right there. It's really solid. It's growing on me really fast. I'll have to look and see if some of the local liquor stores. I have a couple liquor stores where I have a 15% off regular price coupon. So $100, Yeah, see, 100 divided by that, 0 minus 0, $15 off. Hey, there you go. Then you minus 15 from 100. Fingers and toes, $85. So yeah, maybe for that, right? Okay, now I'm very excited about this one. So I am cleaning the palate completely. And did you ever say Taz? Is Taz still around? See, he chimes in. He may have gone away already. I don't know, Taz, if you're still here, did you get pancakes out of that? So we did earlier, Big Nose Cake, care for much at all. The Fighting Cock is really good. It's an under $20 bottle. And for under $20, I would recommend it. And it tastes like pancakes with syrup on it. I did not mind that at all. And then we've been stuck on this one for a while because it's that good. And I've got some other ones underneath that I can bring up too that I'd like to. But let's get into I'm very curious on the Frey Ranch. It's out in Nevada. They do I believe they do all their grains. Everything's right at their farm, and they do everything there. Now, I had a bottle of Frey Ranch. Wasn't a fan. Brad, I think you might have that bottle. Maybe you should pour some Frey Ranch while I try the 120 proof Frey Ranch. The one that you have, I believe, was a bottle and bond or a lower proof, but I thought it was at least 100 proof. So maybe you could try that one. Frey Ranch, 100% wheat, single grain. So this is a whiskey. And oh my good. And so wheat and corn, you're going to get that really sweet nose, and you're going to get really, it was sweeter than, well, so like pancakes and syrup on there. Yeah, that's what I got. And yeah, it was sweet, but it tasted like a really good, my favorite, like sweet syrup on a pancake. That's what I was getting. Big Nose Kate is just unapologetic whiskey. Yes, there you go. Yeah, that's why I had to do the whole saloon thing. Yeah, absolutely. On a hot day, you come in, parse, your throat's so dry you can't handle it, and you have yourself a big Kate. Then yeah, yeah, or big nose Kate. Then it's gonna do the trick. It will do the trick. And on the golf course, maybe on a hot day, it might do the trick. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Frey Ranch, 120 proof, 100% wheat whiskey. I'm excited to try this because the Frey Ranch I've had wasn't a huge fan of. This has a great nose. Haven't seen this out here anywhere. We do get some Frey Ranch in Colorado now. It's not in a ton of states. Henry, did you get this in your state, or did you get it online, or is it in the state you're in, which I won't say? Um, Man, wow, online. Yeah, and I mean, Frey Ranch is in Colorado. Actually, I like that. Wow, I like that. I didn't like the other Frey Ranch that much, but I do like this. This is definitely got more age to it. Doesn't taste as young, and they did a nice job. Oh, this is good too. These two are home runs, and this one's great too. Big Nose Kate, like you said, yeah. Sometimes you just got a tip of whiskey. So, but I'll wait for the neighbor to come over and I'll give him that one. But this is really good. Mm. Oh man, and I don't. So it's 120 proof, and I don't. It doesn't burn. Now I get flavor in there, and then I do get right away. I start to get heat on the back of the throat. I like it to not quite hit the back of the throat and get a little deeper before it does that. And I definitely don't like bourbons that are high proof that pop right in on the roof of your mouth and you get this heat right away on the top of your tongue and the roof of your mouth. Then you get the flavor and then it goes down. I like to get flavor first. I do get flavor first on this, and then the heat comes right at the beginning of the throat, and it's good. Sweetness from the wheat, oh so sweet wheat, love those. This is good. You definitely. Oh wow, thanks, Henry. It's really good. So Brad's still there. Should I got to try to get the boy. I can do that. I can do some a dessert whiskey. The best adult malted milkshake anybody's ever going to have, or we'll call it. It won't be malted. I'm not going to go with the malt, but a milkshake. So we can do that. And all right, those were all really good. And we had some fighting cock tonight, and we got our Penelope. I would highly recommend this if you can find it. I will be looking for a bottle. The peach was just too sweet, and you had to kind of knock it up. I didn't put any bourbon in this at all. I might, hey, should I put, no, I don't want to do that. I might have put the Big Nose Kate in there, but a little bit more Penelope bourbon in it would be all right. But it's solid. I like that black walnut, and it's, like I said, it's got cherries and walnuts, nuts and cherries, and it's really good. Kind of reminds me of that trail mix you can get, the nutty trail mix with the dried fruits in it. And there's little chunks of dried cherries. That's what I'm getting. That is fantastic. This is better than trail mix, that's for sure. Mm, yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. Speaking of yummy, I can do the dessert or wait. If people say do that, we'll do it in a little bit. I got to try to get the boy to actually come back downstairs because I guarantee he's got his headphones on and can't hear me at all. Yes, the Frey Ranch. Oh, you like the Frey Ranch, Brad? Which one is it? I don't remember what I gave to you. Get the Frey Ranch high proof Fullerton, California online. Well, I don't like to buy stuff online, but I know I think it's out here. I'll look around for it, but it's solid. And which Frey Ranch do you have there, Brad? I think it's just I don't know if it was 100 proof or not. And so not positive on that, but this one's really solid. Yeah, I know it's straight bourbon whiskey, but I wasn't sure on the proof. I think it's under 100. Well, that is good. That is really good. Let's go back to the. You know what? I think that might be good in there. I'm gonna put the fighting cock in there. There we go. Got rid of that one. So we got a little mix going. Where's Waldo? Where's Bob? No Bob tonight. But I know it is Labor Day weekend, and I appreciate everybody stepping in. Nobody's talked about football. I'm glad Alabama lost. I hope your team won. CSU's on in a little while, and CU lost last night in a tough game. It was a pretty entertaining game. It's week one. All these teams are still trying to feel it out, what the NFL is going to look like. And 90 proof. Yeah, I thought it was a low proofer. So, but I'm glad it's good. Now, maybe it's opened up quite a bit. I haven't had it in a while. So hopefully it is delicious because this one is. This one's really solid. So let me clean this glass out. Let's just get a little bit of this. And does anybody want? I'm going to put it up here right now because it's lower proof. I'm going to have a little more water. How about we try? Has anybody had it? Anybody would like me to try it? Rock Hill Farms. Robert is loaning it to me, so I'm going to have a little tiny bit, and then I'm going to do a video on it and then give it back to him. And I got one more that he loaned me, and I'm excited about that too. But trying to find a spot for my water. We have another one down here I'm pretty excited about. The Rock Hill Farms. Now, I have looked and looked and looked. Taz kind of like stuck his elbow out. He hit me in the ribs. I think he cracked a rib. Jumped in front of me in a line once a couple years ago. Ray was there. I know Ray's out to dinner and bouncing in and out and trying to comment if he can. And Taz just basically took me out to get his bottle of Rock Hill Farms. And then today we're golfing. He said, let me try that. I said, you got a bottle? He goes, I haven't opened it. What? So, but I get it. Anyways, so yeah, that's the only Rock Hill Farms I ever saw. And I thought I was going to get a bottle. And then there were some others at a liquor store nearby. Another friend of mine that comes out here sometimes, Randy, he scored a couple bottles at the liquor store. I said, why didn't you leave one for me? So he didn't. And so here we go. I get to try this one, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm going to move this one off to the side, Henry, and I'm going to put it, let's see, get a new glass out here. And I'm sorry, Big Nose Kate's just not I got other stuff to do, and we'll try that later. So we're going to do Rock Hill Farms, and I did a little tiny sip today. So this is 100 proof, and Rock Hill Farms is mash bill number 2, which is Blanton's. And so that's cool. It's Blanton's, Rock Hill Farms. It's Elmer T. Lee, and another one. Anybody know what the other one is? I'm trying to think of the other one. Rock Hill Farms, Blanton's, Elmer T. Lee, and Sonny H. Taylor, Stop Below Trade. Oh, Hancock Reserve. Ooh, I should do that. Oh, that would be fun to do the mash bill twos because now I have them all. I could do Hancock Reserve, Rock Hill Farms, Blanton's, and Elmer T. Lee. What do you think? Should I do it? Anybody? Let me know. Hashtag yes. If you want me to do that, I got the Rock Hill Farms. I'll grab the Elmer T. Lee, a Blanton's, and Hancock Reserve. Those are all mash bill twos. That would be kind of fun. I could do that. I'm always willing to just jump in and give the people what they want. Here we go. Oh, I don't know if I want to save this one. I think I'm going to do the Frey Ranch. One last little bit. I hear Penelope Rose is better than Rock Hill Farms. I hear Penelope. Oh, Rose. Really? I don't think I have one of those. That's one I don't have. I have a lot of the Penelopes, but I don't have the Rosé. And I could have got the, what was the one that was so popular? The Rio. And luckily I got to try it and then had a chance to buy it. And I thought it was awful. It's that Amarana. Oh my goodness. It's just not me. Oh, I could not finish it. I'm so glad I didn't get a bottle. So it was just not good at all. Let me get the water skull over here and squeeze this out a little bit. So what does everybody think? Should I do Elmer T. Lee, Rock Hill Farms, Hancock, and Blanton's? They're all the same mash bill. What's the difference going to be? Side. That would be kind of fun. I think I should do that. I'm thinking I will do that. I didn't get any hashtag yes or no, so I think I'm just going to do it. Why not? Ooh, you know what? Let's see if Mando lights up. Ooh, yeah. What's that doing? Is that blurring everything? Hope everybody can hear me fine. Appreciate you coming on. Next week, live from CSU tailgating at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And check that out. Go buy the Rosé. Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can find it right now. I think that's not around. But yeah, I don't think I can. I'll look. I'll look around, see if I can find it. But All right, I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna line them up. It'll be fun. I'm gonna put those bottles up here, and then the last one, I'll do those, and then we're gonna finish with one sip of this. Talk about it, Henry. Maybe you can do a pour of it with me. You're the only one I know that has one besides Robert. Robert got real lucky to find his. I found one, and I know Henry, you're an MSRP guy. $199 they wanted for it. $199. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. It is fantastic. I would love to get a hold of a bottle, but I don't know that I will. So um, Robert's at a game right now, and he's not watching, and he won't watch this, so he doesn't know it yet. But after I do a little taste, I am going to do a sampler of it and keep it for a special occasion because it's that good. It's cheap. What's cheap? Oh, the rosé. Or are you talking about the? This isn't cheap at all. So we'll do this at the end, a little sip, and then I'm gonna do a couple reviews on the channel. That'll be out over the next 2 Wednesdays. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna put it out on Wednesdays. It's gonna do Hump Day, Hunt Day Wednesdays. So high-end unicorns and stuff. It's hard to find. I'll do a 3-minute short review on Hump Day, Hunt Day Wednesdays, and that's gonna be. I'm gonna start doing that. So excited about that. Let's finish this one up so I can load up the other ones. You're moving upstairs. Maybe I can get him to come down and get the blender ready to go. Woo! That one just hit heat weird for a second. All right, let's wash that out. Got that washed out. This was new. Oh, by the way, does everybody like my little, you can't really see it, can you? Let's move these samples off to the side. Actually, down here. Okay, I need water. What do I do with it? It's down here also. This was really cool. It came with these 4 little mini Glencairns, wee Cairns. And it is an oak stave. And you can see the chars on the bottom and everything, the little cut. It's really cool. I was pretty excited about that. So we'll do that. And let's get crazy. So we got Rock Hill Farm. And we have, I got to find them all. So we might have to do a bottle kill on the Elmer T. Lee. Are you, I need to film that. I might have to do that off to the side. You guys can watch me do a live video. Should we do that and put that out tonight? And you watched it live and do it live from the late show, killing Elmer T. Lee on the show with these other guys just sitting there. That might be fun. All right. Blanton's single barrel store pick. And I got to find my Hancock Reserve. I may have hit it somewhere. Let's see. I saw it the other day. There it is. All right. And I'm not double positive, if anybody can look this up for me, if there's another one, but I'm pretty sure these are mash bill 2, these 4. I don't think there's another one, and I'm pretty sure it's these 4. There might be, maybe it's a Pappy's. I think Pappy's mash bill 1 or 2. Somebody look that up. I could go to my phone. I could do that real quick. Anybody out there, look up for me. I can do it. I can do it real quick. I'll move it out of the way. What Buffalo Trace bourbons are mash bill number 2? I think I'm right. Anybody else? I think that's what they are. They are Blanton's, Elmer T. Lee, Hancock Reserve, also known as President's Reserve, Rock Hill Farms, and Ancient Age. I forgot about Ancient Age. And Ancient Age, but we're not going to do that 80 proof against it. I've done that before. But yes, Ancient Age is the other one, is mash bill 2. I thought there was 5, and I knew that, and I said it earlier. So yeah, so I was right on that one. So there you go. I'm not going to do Ancient Age. So we have the 4 that are Blanton's mash bill. So I'm thinking this is going to be awesome. So here we go. I hope everyone likes this. This is really cool. I'm excited about it. Ooh, and this is beautiful. I mean, it's a nice glass. These are not expensive. You can find them. It's a gorgeous bottle. But Taz, I hope Taz is still watching. I think Taz, yours was under 60 when you got it, right? I'm pretty sure. It's not a real expensive bourbon. And but you know what? An MSRP, most Buffalo Trace Cesarex aren't expensive. I mean, this is supposed to be like a $40 bottle. It's gone up a little bit. I think MSRP is now around 50, but you can't find the crap for under $250, $300. I mean, I found an MSRP, hunt to find it, but I'm gonna save a little in here. I am gonna do a Elmer T. Lee bottle kill video. That'll be fun. So, how much do I have left? I gotta save enough to do one. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. And I wonder, Taz has it. Blanton's Black is only 80 proof, and I'm pretty sure Elmer T. Lee is only 80 proof. That's 90 proof. 90 proof, 100 proof, 90 proof, 93 proof, and Hancock is only 88.9 proof. So let's do the Blantons. So Rock Hill Farms is the only one that's 100 proof. Everything else is under that. And Hancock is actually under 100, or under 90. And I remember really liking it. I haven't had it in a while. And it's hard to get, and it's out there a little bit. There was a liquor store in Loveland that has 6 bottles on the shelf. They wanted like $110 a bottle. I'm like, come on. I think it's a $50 bottle at the most. So Hancock Reserve. Here we go. This is what we do on the Barrelhouse. We start in one direction, and we may end up in a completely different direction. I mean, I might be doing regular milkshakes by the time I get off the channel. We don't know. But we do know one thing. As soon as my son will actually walk down the stairs, hey, Taz or Ray or somebody that has his number, text him to come down and hook up the blender. Because I don't want to yell. And I guarantee he can't hear me talking, which means he can't hear me yelling. So there's no sense in doing that. 75. That was 75 for the Rock Hill Farms? Huh. Okay. I didn't realize it was that much. Okay. I got to catch up. Sorry. So what do we got here? Brad, 90. Let's see. Henry, here Penelope Rosé is better than Rock Hill Farms. Well, maybe I need to go try to find a bottle and do a comparison video right away. It's cheap. Also, I cracked the Taylor Small Batch. It's delicious. Absolutely. E.H. Taylor Small Batch is so good. The single barrel, I have the single barrel store pick that I got when Henry was out here. It is fantastic. I'm on the Ever North Private Single Barrel Bourbon, 130 proof. Never heard of Ever North. That's the Blantons I tried, and I love it. Yes, you did try this, Brad. And you don't have a Blantons. I didn't know it was your birthday, Brad. We could have worked something out here. We should have got that bottle from Taz for tomorrow. So we'll try to figure something out. How old are you, Brad? 29? We're 29 holding, right? So there you go. $75 for Rock Hill Farms. That's interesting. All right, so I didn't line these up quite. Well, yeah, I did. So I'm actually gonna go this way. So we're gonna start with the single barrel Hancock Reserve, which I have another bottle of this. I like it. I mean, it's good. It's hit or miss, hard to find. And if you do find it, generally it's marked up. It's secondary market. But I've gotten 2 at MSRP. It's got a cool little bottle with the ripples in it. It's got a really nice heavy wooden cork. Nice bottle. Good presentation. Well, President's Reserve. I mean, this would look really good. You know, it's almost decanter style. And you have this sitting right next to your cherry wood, because if you see all the deep mahogany colors in cherry and the deep color of it, it's got a nice color. You put this on your table right next to your cherry wood, you know, cigar box. And you come in, it's like Hancock Presidential Reserve and a Cuban cigar. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? Except for the cigar part. So here we go. Oh man, great nose. And well, honestly, I mean, they should have a similar nose because they're all mash bill too, and they're all going to be aged similarly. But then they just do different magic stuff that they do in Kentucky because they're mad scientists down there, and they do different stuff with the barrels and where they move the barrels. And some are single barrels and some aren't single barrels. Blanton's is single barrel. Elmer T. Lee is single barrel. I don't believe Hancock Reserve is a single barrel. Yeah, it's a single barrel. It's a single barrel. Is Rock Hill Farm single barrel? Every one of these single barrels? Yes. Holy cow. Not only do we have mash bill 2, I guess they all come out of single barrels. So we're right in my wheelhouse now. We got single barrels, and we got mash bill 2, and we have unicorns. Unicorn single barrels. As soon as I hang up tonight, instead of doing that, I'm going to do a 3-minute video with single barrel unicorns, mash bill single barrel unicorns. And these are super unicorns. This is really cool. I'm excited about this. So there we go. So let's try that. We tried that. I love a Cuban cigar. Yeah. So the closest I've ever gotten to a Cuban, I mean, I think they're legal now, and I don't really smoke cigars anymore. But I was in Mexico, and I had won a trip down there and went with my cousin, stayed at the JW Marriott in Cancun. And we come in every night. I mean, marble floors. This place was so fancy. Like, yeah, I mean, I looked like cousin Eddie walking into the place. You know, it was crazy. I didn't belong, but it was so cool. So we would go to the bar, and this woman, we place our order. I think they were $10, and she used a Cuban seed and a Mexican leaf, and she'd wrap them, hand wrap them, getting ready to go, cut them, and bring them to us. And they were $10, and we sit and smoke them in the bar overlooking the ocean. And we did that like 3 nights in a row. And they were incredible. They were incredible. So then we go to leave and come to find out, she's like, yeah, I can do these for you. And she puts Mexican labels on them. And actually, it wasn't a, yeah, it actually was, I can't remember. There was Cuban leaves, but they were basically a Cuban cigar. She put Mexican labels on them, and we brought some home. It was pretty cool. Making an old fashioned with the Frey Ranch. Great idea. Great idea. I hope you have some Traverse City cherries. So those are fantastic. And I'll be 41. All right. It's a great nose. If you can ever, I mean, any of these, of course, get them all. The single barrel Blanton's is the way to go. I mean, not they're all single. The store pick is so good. Mm, 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 mm. Man, that's good. I really like that. I see why it's hard to find. It's for an 89 proof. It doesn't drink like that. It has all kinds of flavors going on. Like I said, they're all going to taste very similar. You're getting vanilla and cherry and some oak, which surprises me. So what I'm thinking on this with the reserve part is where they get off on this one. Is this probably because if you look at the color, with the Blantons is supposed to be like 7 to 9 years. I bet this Hancock Reserve, and I maybe you could peruse around on the internet and find, but just off tasting it and the flavor of it, I'm really going to say it's 9 years. I'd say at least I'd say 9 years for sure. I mean, it's a low proof, but it has a lot of flavor. So it's probably I know Elmer T. Lee's not aged that long. The Rock Hill Farms has got a nice color too, but this is definitely aged up there a ways. Very, very, very smooth all the way through. Comes in, just lights up the palate and hits the tongue nice, and then just starts to go down slowly. And I'm getting a rough throat here. Hold on. Anybody text the boy for me to tell him to come down and hook up the blender? People watching like missed that part. Blender, what? What are you doing? I'm trying to do a very, very delicious adult orange creamsicle milkshake where I'm going to add some more bourbon and a sipping pretty orange sickle milkshake. So at Brad Miller, pick up the Frey Ranch 120 proof Orthon. Yep, we'll look for it, Brad. We'll try to find that. And Taz is still talking, not talking. I think Ray's out and about, and let's move on to the next one. So this was really good. This is really good. I haven't had it in a while, and I really, really enjoyed that. Super smooth, tons of flavors going on. Although it's a low proof, it just drinks really smooth all the way through. Definitely nice, neat. That's not a cocktail. I mean, maybe a mini ice ball. I like to do that sometimes just to cool it off a little bit. I mean, not the heat wise, temperature wise, but I probably wouldn't. It would water it down too much. It's really good. I do have those little stainless steel stones. I have the golf ball ones with dimples, and I swear that they keep it cooler longer. And then I have just the regular ones that are just spheres with no dimples, no nothing. And I swear they don't keep it as cold as long. Well, we have a buddy, a lot of us that are watching, and he played golf with us today. He's Phil the physicist. And he said, that absolutely means nothing. And he starts rattling off all this stuff on the density of the blah, of the blee, of the blah. And he's like, I said, no, I don't agree with you. He goes, yes, you do. I know what I'm talking about. I am a physicist. So, but I still feel that the dimples set something off, and they just so you can do something like this, something like that, the 89 proof. If you don't want any water at all, and you want to just get a little colder, just a little bit cold on the whiskey. Sometimes I don't always like the warm whiskey. I'll put one of those in there, and that would be good on the President Reserve. And it's a dimpled golf ball stainless steel, the same size. You put that in on a really nice glass with a cigar, and holy cow, you are presidential. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Now the Blantons. Yeah, the Blanton's, the store pick single barrel is good. And everybody's like Tater, Blanton Tater. Yeah, I mean, is it wonderful? Is it worth the price? No, no. Honestly, it's not. Is this? Yes. MSRP, which is like $50, $55. Now Blanton's is all the way up to 90 MSRP now. And I don't know if it's now the single barrel, if you can still get a store, I keep saying that, a store pick, then yes, I would get it. Just like Eagle Rare 10. I won't buy regular anymore, but I will get the store picks. Although the 12 is now out, and the 12 is absolutely silly. The 12 year is so delicious, absolutely fantastic. Let's move on to the Elmer T. Lee. Cool thing about Elmer T. Lee, he was the distiller after Colonel Blanton, and not right after. I think it was a little bit past, but it had been a little bit after that. But he was a distiller in the, I think, late 40s, early 50s, into the 60s. And he was the first one to put on the market a single barrel bourbon. This is the first ever nationally marketed and world marketed single barrel bourbon. And he did it in honor of Colonel Blanton. So he came up with this, the single barrel Blantons. And then, of course, later was honored with the same mash bill with his own bourbon, Elmer T. Lee, which is a single barrel because he created the single barrel for Sazerac and Buffalo Trace. So, but it's only an 80 proof, 90 proof. We said that. And to me, versus the rest of them, now it's been a bit to compare them all. And I'm waiting on the Rockville Farms because I had one little sip and never tried it before that to see what it does against the rest. But the Elmer T. Lee, I always remember is like a strawberry rhubarb pie. So you got those fruits again, but it's more strawberry versus these are maybe like a cherry vanilla. This was like cherry and vanillas and oaks and berries, and kind of the same with this, kind of a cherry vanilla and caramel. And but I remember this being like strawberry rhubarb pie. So let's see. I need water. That's still what I'm getting. More. I don't need more Penelope. I need water. All right, let's see what we got here. We might not be doing the milkshake. I got nobody coming downstairs. So here we go. Get the water off. Now Elmer T. Lee. The song needs to be Elmer T. Lee instead of Robert E. Lee. You're all thinking that in your head right now. There goes, nope, it's Robert E. Lee. Because you start singing it. Is that Elmer T. Lee in the song? Nope, it's Robert E. Lee. I don't mind chopping wood. Okay, fine, good. I won't sing anymore, I promise. I think it's good. I get a lot of people that say Elmer T. Lee absolutely sucks. It's horrible. It's terrible. Total tater. Why would you want it? Yeah. For $400, $300, whatever, it's coming down more. But Elmer T. Lee is not worth that. None of these are. But for two, or for, I mean, it was, so I paid $55 for one bottle and like $45 for the other. Well, I did get another one. So right in that range. I like it. I don't mind it. But no, for 200, 250, it's not worth it. Just like the Savage and what was it? Savage and Cook Blood Butcher, which Henry did a sample for me. If you weren't here for that, absolutely fantastic. $100. Don't know if it's worth that either. It's very good. But the Elmer T. Lee would be a great $45 or $50 pour if you can get the bottle for that. And hopefully maybe it'll come to that. But now you're starting to see bourbon rise in price, which I think they're starting to rise, and the bourbon boom is going this way, and they're starting to go like this with their prices. I don't think that's a great idea, bourbon guys. Bourbon people, Kentucky, you're geniuses, but you gotta flatten it out and get people in. You gotta grab them and then go from there. Yeah, I like that. It's good, but it's definitely so out of the three so far, it's It's not, it's third, and I'm assuming it's going to be fourth. So yeah, it's third. I mean, it's good, but it's yeah, there's just not a ton going on, but it does. It's a strawberry rhubarb, not a lot there. I don't get a lot of vanilla and stuff. I'm not getting any rye anything. It's just this kind of sweet tasting strawberry rhubarb pie. A little, maybe a little tiny bit of baking crust, and nice sipper, real mellow. But yeah, it's they've built it up to everybody wants it because it's Elmer T. Lee and you can't get it, and it's not worth a secondary market price. And right now it is, out of the four, these are, anybody chiming in, we bounced away from what we were doing and we came to this because Robert let me borrow his bottle of Rock Hill Farms to do a couple videos with it. And so I'm being very nice and not taking much. These glasses all the way to the top are 2 ounces. I mean, all the way to the top. And so we're just going to do a couple, 2-3 ounces total out of here. And I thought, why not? Mash bill number 2 from Sazerac Buffalo Trace, which is Blanton's, which is Hancock Reserve, President's Choice, which is Elmer T. Lee. The only other one that is mash bill 2 is Ancient Age, which blows people away, and I call it Baby Blanton's because it's aged way less than Blanton's mash bill, and it's really solid campfire, but it loses its flavor fairly quickly. And maybe it'd be like Blanton's Black. Blanton's Black is an 80 proof, and I've had it, and I know Taz has had it, and it is delicious. But it loses its flavor fairly quickly when you get to those lower proofs. That's what blew me away about this one. That's why I think the age statement on this is pretty high, because the Hancock Reserve kind of holds its flavor for a while. It's there for a while, and I enjoy that. And for that low a proof, it doesn't just go away. Generally, when you start getting to your under 100 proofs, 95 proofish, 93 proofish, because the 95 proof 12-year Eagle Rare just is, I mean, it's a flavor saver in your mouth. It is a carnival. It dances. I love the Eagle Rare 12-year. It's so delicious. But usually when you get down to this, it doesn't last long, but the flavor on that is really good. Now we're going to the Rock Hill Farms. And I think because I think I'm going with Hancock over Blanton's. I really am. Let's do that one more time before we do the Rock Hill Farms. Oh, I like that. Gosh, I really like that. That is, I haven't had it in a while. I mean, you can see I drink it, but I've had this bottle for probably 3 years. It is delicious. I like it. So now we'll go to the Blantons again against the two. And this Blanton's, this single barrel also probably 3 years. Haven't ever had a chance. Well, they're all single barrels. Haven't ever had a chance to get another Blanton store pick. When I got this, I'm like, oh, cool. I'll drink this one and then get another one. No, never seen another one. So I need another Blanton store pick. That is really good. Honestly, actually, this might be better than this one, but it's $30 more a bottle, so it should be, right? Wow. You know what? I think I like the Hancock better. I mean, they're so close. It's super, super close. And this is a store pick. So this probably ekes out this one, but a regular Blanton's probably would lose to this one. So I keep sipping my water because they're all so similar. I'm trying to get a clean palate. You got to stick around for the Star Hill. We're going to do the Star Hill to end the night. And the dessert one, maybe we'll do next week. Maybe we'll do the dessert one. Ooh, there we go. We can do that, and we'll give out desserts at the tailgate. We can do that. What do you think, Ray? Do the tailgate. CSU tailgate next week, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time at CSU. I will be doing, I won't have bottles because I can't have glass out there, but I will say what they are, and we'll talk about it. And maybe we're going to do probably mixed drinks, and I think the frozen drink, although I can't blend it, so that might not work either because we don't have a way to plug it in. So here we go. We're going to the Rock Hill Farm, everybody. Never had this, never tried it till today. I tried a little tiny sip in the parking lot of the golf course with a couple other friends. We took little tiny dribbles of it. And now I'm excited to do this because once I realized these are all mash bill too. Right now we're going with tie for first place, and then this is third place. But I would, like I say, regular Blanton's, because this is a store pick, maybe just above it. But for the price difference at MSRP, we're talking, all right, $90, $55. Get this. If you see this, and I've seen it in a few liquor stores, and a couple of them are close to, I mean, they're still above MSRP, but even if you pay 60, 65 for this, I'd say under 70, I would grab one. And Henry, I don't know if you have one. Henry, anybody else have a Hancock Reserve President's Choice? I mean, it's delicious. Here we go. Rock Hill Farms. Wow. That's so smooth. I mean, that is so smooth. And this, there again, hard to get. Secondary market is crazy, like $250, $300. But when you can find them at MSRP, which is a once to twice a year release, I mean, I think it was a spring release, so I missed, but hopefully next year. It's really, really good, and it's usually, well, like Taz said, $75. So let's compare it to Bland's. It's same price. Basically, we're gonna go same price. Bland's a little bit more, but you can't find this. Bland's is easier to find, of course, than this one. So let's go with that. So here we go. Huh. Interesting. Now I want to try Henry on your Penelope Rosé because I thought for sure that this would win. And nope. We're going with first, going with second, going with third, going with fourth. So the Rock Hill Farms is good, beautiful bottle, but I don't think it's. I'm trying to look at the color because it's got that thick glass. I don't think it's quite as. It's not as dark. This is probably only about a. I bet this is only a 6-year. I bet this is about a 6-year bourbon. That's what I'm tasting. It's 100 proof, and it actually tastes slightly hotter than this one, and which would make sense, but it's really good, but these two are better. I mean, that Rock Hill Farms is, I still want one, but it's solid, but the store pick is better, and this Hancock is just smooth. So we got Hancock and Fighting Cock. Didn't even realize that was going to happen tonight. Had no idea. So this is what we got. They're all really good. Let's finish off the Elmer T. Lee so we can get a glass, because what are we going to put in the glass? Everybody, the star of the show for the Barrelhouse on a Saturday night is Star Hill. This is a whiskey. There's no corn in this, like zero corn. You can't even say the word bourbon around. It gets mad. I mean, he's like, no, don't say that. Bourbon's a cuss word. It's a bad word. So we got 51% soft red winter wheat, 27% malted soft red winter wheat, and 22% malted barley. I looked at that today. I'm like, what? And Taz was there. Henry, pop your bottle out. Pop your bottle out, Henry. Let's do a little bit of this together. And Taz got to try it today. Solid. Everybody that tried it was blown away. And I want a bottle bad now. I got to try to find a bottle. I don't know. I'm not going to pay secondary, but I got to try to get a hold of a bottle. So we'll figure out what we can do there. But it was really good. So let's finish off. What were we doing? Elmer T. Lee. I'm going to put Elmer T. Lee back. If anybody wants to do a trade and has an Elmer T. Lee, Henry, how can I get a Star Hill from you? So the Elmer T. Lee, I have 2 bottles, and I would trade a bottle to try to find something. I want a Rock Hill Farm. I still want one. I mean, just for the bottle's beautiful, and it's good. It is good. There's nothing wrong with it. But man, the Hancock I really like. It's super smooth. So got that. Everybody see the? I got to turn the wrong way. So this is where I dump my little pours in and I rinse. This is my bourbon tub, my bourbon wash tub. Can we see that this way, right there? All right. So that's clean. The blends are almost gone. Let's do that. We'll sit that there. We're going to hold on to Rock Hill Farms in this, and we're going to try that in a little bit. So we have a clean glass, and we are going to do Star Hill. So this is from Maker's Mark Distillery, and let me see if I think it had a little story on the back. Locally grown whiskey farmed to showcase the influence of our land. nature as the maker. I like it. And then I told you it's 114.7 proof. And Star Hill Farms whiskey from the Maker's Mark Distillery embodies our commitment to caring for nature in service of our land and our whiskey. Our inaugural release marries two all new master bills, one soft red wheat, winter wheat, and one malted barley, and another 100% malted wheat, carefully matured and bottled at cask strength. Okay, cask strength. This whiskey reveals nature's gifts in their truest form, offering a spectrum of soft, sweet, and complex flavors. Star Hill Farm whiskey is the ultimate reconnection of whiskey maker and land. To discover how Maker's Mark is dedicated to the education and adoption of the regeneration of agriculture in the service of our land, find out more at starhillfarms.com. So there we go. And I am now sold, and I need to find a bottle, and I'm hoping I don't pay too much, but I want one. So if Randy's out there, let's do a trade. Because I guarantee he's probably got three. So yeah, it's fantastic. We're about to pour it. Move. Let's see. Let's move these guys just so I don't accidentally drink the wrong one. This is the star of the show, right? Brandy, let's get this glass up here. All right, move these guys off to the side. Move this guy over here. Just move my mouse. All right, Star Hill Farm. Oh, that was a good cork pop. That was a great cork pop. I'm gonna do some great videos coming up, guys. So gotta do the dessert video too. Still like to do that for Brad's birthday. Brad, you still there? What you drinking now? How was the Frey Ranch? How was the Frey Ranch? What are we looking for? Old fashioned. So I still got mine. The Penelope Black Walnut pre-made old fashioned, and I never told anybody the proof. Really good, really rock solid. So it is. Oh wow, 75 proof. Okay, so you can add a little bit to that. We could have, but we didn't. But it's solid. It's really good. I like it. All right, here we go. Star Hill Farms. We're gonna do this. We're gonna talk about it for a little bit. We never talked football. Nobody really said a whole lot about that, so we will move on. Never saw Bob. Waldo is gone. Taz went to bed because he's not talking anymore. Ray's at dinner. So and Robert's at a volleyball game, and it's Brad's birthday. It's Brad's birthday. We're celebrating Brad's birthday. I still think I should do that. Riley, I need you to plug in the blender. I'll tell you what. If anybody doesn't, if I don't do this, I'll put it out tomorrow night at 6. I'm going to still blend, and I'm going to put that out tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. All right. So here we go. Star Hill Farm. People are bouncing in and out, and we. Oh my goodness, the nose on this. Oh, by the way, I have all the glasses off. So I showed you this. So this is really cool, and it's all wee Karens. Mini Glencairn, but call it a wee Cairn. And then look at that. That's the barrel. It's all char and everything. That's what the inside of the barrel looks like. That's part of the stave. They cut off, and they cut it in pieces like this to get the bend out of it because there's still a little bend there. I mean, the middle is not touching, which is really cool. I mean, really cool. So much fun. Look into some staves like that. They're a blast. But so let's put the star of the show back up here. Star Hill Farms. And as Robert, as you can see, I'm doing little mini pours. I don't want to drink too much of your bourbon. And I really appreciate you doing this. He's loaned me a couple. He's loaned me this one, and the Rock Hill Farms, which was amazing. Get the bourbon community and my bourbon buddies and bourbon club and everything loaning me some stuff sometimes, and that's really awesome. And we do it the other way also. So here we go, Star Hill Farms. This is not bourbon. This is whiskey. This is soft red wheat, winter wheat, couple wheats, mainly wheat, and a bunch of malt. I think it's almost all wheat and malt. I think there's no rye or corn. Yep, malted barley, malted soft red winter wheat, and soft red wheat winter wheat. So malted soft red winter wheat and soft red winter wheat and malted barley. So crazy. No rye and no corn. It's just it's a wheat whiskey. It is a wheat whiskey, a malted wheat whiskey. and the nose is unbelievable. I mean, this is blowing me away. I tried today, and it wowed me. It just wowed me. And if you can find it, get it. It's not cheap, but it's so different than so much stuff behind me. It's so unique. The flavor just blew me away, and it is right now. And oh, that is so good. So I was thinking of that right here. I mean, this isn't near the bottle, but the only ones I remember was soft red wheat. So here's a Ben Holiday. This is a 6-year soft red wheat Rickhouse bourbon. This is a cask strength. I can't remember what's the proof on this, but that's the only one I remember with all the winter wheats and the red wheats. It's 120 proof. And this is a 17, 18, 19, 20. This is a 6-year, and it also has the winter wheat, the soft red wheats. And there was another one I was trying recently that had the winter wheats in it, and I didn't like one of the ones with winter wheat, but this one's great. It's so good. But that's the only one. I thought I'd throw this one up here. So this one is Missouri, and they do their own, no MGP. Yeah, Star Hill Farm for the win. Henry, are you having it? So there's a different heat here that's hard to explain. It is so solid, but you're not getting that sweet corn. And the wheat with the malted wheat, you're not getting the sweet there either. And with no rye, you're getting this heat and almost this white pepper, but there's no rye there, so you're not getting the rye spice. You're not getting the baking spice. But I'm getting a flavor that I can't quite explain because I haven't had a whiskey like this before. And I'm not a Scotch drinker. It's not peaty, but I'm not a Scotch drinker, so I don't know if anybody's a Scotch drinker out there or something like non-bourbons and a lot more whiskey, even ryes. This isn't a rye though, but man, I can't put my thumb on it. And I'm thinking this is going to be way cheaper, but I'm now very curious. It's the only thing I have to compare to it because this is the same. There's pretty much no corn in this, although very straight bourbon whiskey, so there is corn. Where's the corn on it? I'm not sure on the corn. I bet it's only 51%. It's a screw cap, but we'll just. I'm curious. Just do a little tiny bit. I got empty. All right. Eyes on and off. Here we go. See, that's good. You get the corn there, but I get a little bit of cereal. It's only 6 years. There's with the corn and the winter wheat. See, I think so. That's what I get with this. I've talked about this with another one. This is like wet corn. It's this dusty wet corn because of the corn in here. You don't get that in this one, and you do with a lot of these winter wheats and corn because I'll do those, and you get the dust of the corn, and that's what I'm getting. And this is it's this. Yeah, you walk in. We've all walked in somewhere where farms, wherever, and you get this dusty corn and the dust from all the grains and stuff, and you kind of breathe it in. And you get this dusty, wet, musty corn, and it's fine, but that's what you get. You do not get this with this because there's no corn in it, and it's fantastic. It's so delicious. Thank you everybody for watching, and look for the videos. I'm going to do a whole bunch of them. We will get in the dessert malt before it gets cold out in the next week or two, and next week we're going to do some. I got a lot of CSU games coming up a little bit, so we're going to do 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time next week, and live from the CSU tailgate, and we're going to come up with something fun to do there, and get some people to come in and try stuff and bounce in and out, hopefully behind camera. We'll get some students who have to check IDs. Don't want to get in trouble, and have a good time. We'll see music in the background. I'll show pictures behind. We're going to try to get the stadium in the background and enjoy that at the stadium. So thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been a hoot. I will do that dessert if anybody wants me to. I appreciate everybody still watching. I'll hang around. I mean, I just don't want people to get bored and sign off. Does anybody want to try anything else? A little more Star Hill, Penelope. What do you with the theme we're doing? Just cheers and good night, or cheers, I want to try something else, or a little. I would love to do that. The little sipping pretty. Now I could open it and just try it straight. Let's do that. Here we go. I want to do that. I want dessert. Oh, people are leaving. I get it. Let's move on. Let's sign off and cheers. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week, 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, Colorado. One a shelf, one in a glass, and cheers, everybody. Look for all these cool videos coming up. Let's let everybody say cheers that wants to. I'm out. Thanks. Thanks, Henry. Thanks, Brad. Thanks to everybody else that watched. Cheers, everybody, and good night.